Hey everyone, welcome to my second war video of season 55. I'm working hard on just keeping these current and staying on top of them. Today we're going against an alliance I'm not too familiar with. They're called the X-Force. My team today is going to be Overseer and Onslaught. Wags is just here for some pre-fights I have to give later on. I only have 4 fights. This first fight is going to be against an Ebony Maw on the first section of Path 5 again. So as you know, Maw will go debuff immune once you knock him down, so I won't be able to get that slow. So my war planner here said to, just block his specials until I get up to 3 gamma, and that's what's going to allow me to get up to 3 gamma before I knock him down, and then that's what's going to allow me to get into my that cosmic mode where I really start doing damage, like all that burst damage. Now, because I can't knock him down, of course, I'm going to get faltered. I keep a pretty good handle on that, except one point during the fight where it comes up. And I'm trying to remember where it was. It was not here. I think it's when he gets to 60 or 80. But anyway, so I've got 4 gamma charges, so I go ahead and knock him down. Of course, he goes debuff immune. So now I just need to be careful that I don't have a debuff expire so that he goes unstoppable, which does end up happening. And there's the, unfortunately, the falter that I did miss. So now I'm going to be really aware of it. I'm also aware that my Fury's about to end, so now he goes unstoppable. And then he goes unstoppable again. And now I've got a falter coming up, so I've got to wait this out. Yeah, not fun, but I'm blocking instead of dexing because I don't want to get a precision buff on me that then's going to expire and allow him to become unstoppable again. So could have played it cleaner. It went fine. I'll definitely have to use some health potions. So anyway, now we're going to go on to this bullseye, which did have me a little nervous. Any bullseye fight has me nervous. Onslaught, of course, is a fantastic counter for him. But again, it's bullseye. The fight can go awry at any point. So I think here I'm pausing for a second and then make the decision. Yeah, I definitely want to throw on my boost. So I put on an advanced power boost because I wanted to get my neuroshocks up sooner than later, but I think they end up falling off anyway. But we'll see. And then I do a 200% boost, not 200%, a 12% boost. I don't do a power back boost because I don't think I'm going to need it. And the science ones I'm definitely going to be using a lot this war season. So if I don't have to get rid of a science one prematurely, I don't want to do that. So anyway, so I'm going to kind of step back here and go into my SP1. We get our neuroshocks on him. And then the other thing you have to do here is you have to make sure you knock him down to get that protection off, but you also can't bait heavies for to do those extended pauses because he's going to be unstoppable during those heavies. So I'm going into this with only 5 neuroshocks to convert, but it's going to be enough. So, I was nervous and I didn't need to be. If I want to be really nitpicky, I could have played a little bit better where I at one point did attack into him while he still had that evade tactic up, but I was able to throw my block up in time to block his special coming at me. Now, these 2 fights I was the most nervous about. I'm assigned Overseer for both. My biggest fear with Bishop, at first I was like, oh, well, I won't take any damage with his incinerates from his SP1 because of the tactic. But then I realized he's not a tactic defender, so I'm not going to have all those debuffs up initially. The only debuffs I'm going to be able to keep up on him for a long time would be my special concussion debuffs, which means he's going to have to be throwing specials to get those on him. So that kind of took away my plan there to spam SP1s and just heal off the incinerate. So then I decided to throw out an invuln, and the reason I did that was because I said, all right, I'm going to put him up to the SP2, and I'm, 50-50 on dexing the SP2. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. And, just depending on the crit RNG, mistiming that can really, really, really mess you up. And then, of course, I lose 2 of my indestructibles right off the bat. So already I'm nervous going into this. So yeah, I finish a 5-hit combo there. He doesn't go to his SP1, so now he's gonna throw his SP2. I block the first hits and then dex at the end. I felt like that was just gonna be safer. And then now I'm throwing my, with my 3 charges up, I'm throwing my SP2 to get my Cosmic Mode up. I put up my block immediately afterwards so that he didn't throw his SP1. Now I could probably tank an SP1 and not have to worry about the Incinerate damage because I have enough debuffs on him. But he goes to SP2, I block it, and then I go back in for another SP2 on my end. My Cosmic whatever phase is done, so I'm not getting that extra burst damage, but I don't need to. Overseer was just hitting really hard. So yeah, there are probably several ways to play that fight. Mainly I just wanted to hit him and get him down. Overseer's not an ideal counter for Bishop, but given the war map and what we needed to do and me needing to bring wags for other players, this is just what we have. But I got it down, so now I'm going to heal up. The reason I had to close out and go back in was my screen was not responding to my thumb trying to scroll through my health potions. I'm not sure why. But anyway, and then there's like a little lag here, and I'm going, all right, should I restart my game? But I figure it's going to be fine, and I said to go in. So, Onslaught's also not an ideal counter for Photon, but we're going to try to make it work. So, the goal here is just hit her as much as I can, and keeping an eye on her little charges on the right. Once she gets above 10 and I knock her down, she's going to go into that pure light form. So now she's at 11, so I want to be safe, and so what I opt to do here is knock her down while she has less than a bar power. And that's a very safe way to play Photon if you do not have a perfect counter to her. So I'll do a little tap here. I just don't want to push her above a bar of power while she's still in pure light form, because then she can throw those unblockable and dexable specials. But now I've got 6 of my cosmic charges, and I think I dex and then block dex. And because of my disorient on her, I don't think she's getting any of her charges, and I can also hit her more with my SP2 because I get the burst damage whenever she has a disorient. Yeah, and she just goes down really hard. So he did really well. The war's still ongoing right now. I don't know where we're going to place. Right now we're tied. But for me, my personal record's at 10-0. So I'm happy with how that went. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.